like podcasts, but get bogged down by the monotonous themes and structures for topics? Do you tire of constantly learning useful information? Well, have no fear. We have no structure, we have no information. We just have a grand old time.
Whoa. Are we fancy or what?
Man, let me tell you, that new intro that we got, that takes us to the next level. We got to be something special.
I didn't write it. I didn't sing it. You didn't write it. You didn't sing it.
I have the voice of a dying cow. So if I was to sing, it wouldn't be worth anything. But we got two friends. We got Will and Hannah on a shout out. Thank you guys so much for the intro. We are loving it. We are loving it. Now, we'll keep progressing, and then we'll have to get some more drops for you guys. Get you guys some more work out there.
Pretty crazy, though. I mean, we're episode 7, and we have ourselves an intro.
Yes, we do. It only took us 7 episodes, and someone else learning to splice, because I have no clue what I'm doing. So
I thought it was going to be super difficult. Well, I mean, so I'm going to preface this because, of course, we're recording this before it's uploaded. So I have no idea how it's going to end up turning out. So it could be really bad, and I'm going to have to do some work throughout the week. But hey,
or it could be really good.
Or it could be great. So hopefully you fellow listeners are going to hear and be like, wow, this is now a top 1 million podcast as opposed to a top 2 million.
That's what I'm saying. We are moving up in the world.
Yes, sir.
Got to keep our listeners flowing. But before we jump too much into kind of where we were,
okay.
What was funny about this, right, is you were telling me that you had this and you wanted to thank Will and you wanted to thank somebody named Jen for this intro, and I wasn't sure who Jen was, Christopher.
Yeah, see, when I texted you, like, yeah, we got to make sure we thank Will and Jen, you were like, Jen? ? I was like, yeah, the Will's lady. And then you came back and you told me it was Hannah. I had so much positivity, not positivity, what's the word?
You were sure that her name was Jen.
Yes, I was like, I've never met these people. I've never talked to these people. I don't know what they look like. And I'm trying to tell you, you're wrong. It's Jen.
I don't even know where you would get the name Jen.
Me either.
About it, or if it was just something that rolled off your tongue, but it is Will and Hannah, and we are very thankful to them for that opportunity to allow them to play the wonderful voice and guitar.
So Will sings clearly. Does Jen play the guitar?
Well, it's still Hannah, still not Jen.
Oh my gosh!
And no, I think Will played the guitar as well. I think Hannah was mixing.
Okay, and maybe she was the lyricist too.
I think she did write it, the funny one, right? So
yes.
That's why the ha-has are in there. But yes, I believe she did write the intro as well. So that's where the two come in. And remember, Hannah, not Jen. I want to be very clear with that.
Hannah.
I'm already thinking that's the title of this podcast, Hannah, not Jen. Just because I think that would be great.
I'm embarrassed, but I'm almost positive on this. I don't think they've ever listened to an episode we've done.
Will has listened to, I know, because Will told me that he's listened to a few.
Okay, after he wrote the intro, though.
Yes, not before.
Which is wild. What a wild person he is.
That he wrote the whole intro, had never listened to an episode, and then now does wonderful things.
That's insane.
So it is Valentine's Day today, the day we are recording.
It is.
I'm curious, what did you and your lady, also known as Alex, do for Valentine's Day, if anything?
So we didn't do much of anything. We went to church this morning, and then
wearing a pea coat.
I wore a pea. It is a pea coat. How is that not a pea coat? What do you think a pea coat is?
A pea coat is longer.
Bro. No, you have a pea coat that's also a trench coat.
No, a pea coat is longer.
No, Google pea coat, and the first 5 images are all going to be short jackets like mine.
I will pull it up later after the podcast, but it is longer.
We will. And then we did that, and then it's also my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Papa Fanning. We went over there because his favorite thing is NASCAR. And today is the World Cup, Super Bowl, Masters of NASCAR, the Daytona 500.
What a birthday.
Went over.
I said, what a birthday.
I know.
for this man.
But guess what? It gets 15 laps in, rained out.
Oh no!
Yes, yes.
What, so they doing it tomorrow?
I think so. So because I texted my mom. I was like, hey, because we came home before it gets bad. We'll get into that. But I was like, let me know if it comes back. And she hasn't seen anything. She's like, we're still waiting to hear, kind of thing. So most likely it'll get pushed to tomorrow because unless they go like more than half, like 3/4 of the race, then they'll crown a winner. Just because like, what's the point of starting tomorrow? But since they only did 15 of 200 laps, they'll probably race tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Rained out. That sucks.
Yes. And then we just came back, chilled here. I watched some of Pebble Beach, watched Jordan Spieth blow his freaking win.
Oh, Pebble Beach golf. Got it. I thought it was like a movie or something.
No, sorry. And we did actually watch a movie, To All the Boys I Loved, the last one.
Part 3. God, you're embarrassing.
Movie 3, baby. Let's go. It was all right.
I say you're embarrassing, but I'll end up watching it within the week with Sam, so it doesn't matter.
Definitely. And then we went to my in-laws, and that was about it today. We just kind of chilled. What about you guys?
Well, before we go too far, I did see there was a picture posted by your dog. It's your dog's Instagram.
Yes.
That had a cookie that said BFF, and it wasn't giving it to our dog Sloan. It was giving it to another dog. So that was, I mean, Sloan was pretty upset.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. He's now curled up over here, very crying.
She's got a better gift for him.
Cookie.
But hey, my dog, I'm gonna be honest with you, she's selfish. She ate that cookie. She gave the BFF cookie, ate her own BFF cookie.
Wow.
She's a wild dog.
I was gonna say that sounds like something Christopher would do though. Buy a gift and then take it for himself.
No, I'm not that kind of guy. I would buy myself one too. That way I'm not jealous of you.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yes.
Let's see. So last night we went over to some friend's house and watched Jumanji, the first one, not Robin Williams.
Okay, the one with Dwayne The Rock and stuff?
Dwayne The Rock and Kevin Hart and Jack.
I love that movie.
It was literally hysterical.
I don't know why. It's like a cheesy, it's so good. I when we first saw it, I watched it 5 or 6 days in a row, dude.
It was so good. It was so good. And so sometime during yesterday, Samantha and I came up with a bet of who could stay up the latest, right? Oh. And so we're like, we're gonna pay all night. We're gonna do all-nighters.
And may I just say, these two people cannot pull an all-nighter to save either of their lives. Well, I mean, maybe you did, but I mean, most of the time when we go up there, when we come visit you guys, our besties in Dallas, Chris, want to pull a freaking all-nighter. Nobody ever does. Normally Samantha, she's the longest lasting one. I will give her that. But Austin's like in bed at like 6:30 or 7.
That's true. Well, not 6:30 or 7, but when I want to go to bed, I'm just like, all right, guys, good night. In the middle of conversation, like you could be deep in conversation. When I'm ready for bed, it's game time. I'm going to sleep.
Yes.
But so I'm happy to report I lasted till 12:30 and then I went to bed. And
oh my gosh, you guys are jokers. You guys are absolute jokers.
She lasted longer than I did. She thinks she went to bed about 1:00, but
what was the bet though?
I can't discuss it on the podcast.
No, like what was the bet? Like who could stay up later?
So we were gonna try an all-nighter, and then it turned into I can stay up later than you. So yeah, it was who's gonna stay up the latest.
Okay, because I was gonna say like she could have gone to bed at 12:31. Correct.
And but she stayed up, much later than I did.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like the only way to win is if you go the whole duration.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm not trying to ruin my sleep schedule. I got to go to work on Monday, so shout out to work. Whoop whoop. So that happened, and then I got up this morning. I got up early, probably about 7 or so, 6:30, 7 o'clock. Thanks, body, for not letting me sleep in. And of course, I looked outside, and there was legitimate snow on the ground.
Dude.
Like snow. Like I'm gonna go make a snowball and throw it in my wife's face to wake her up. Snowball.
Like it was a winter wonderland. The pictures you guys were sending this morning.
It was a winter wonderland, and it still is a winter wonderland. I want to be very clear with that.
It's a blizzard wonderland now. You guys are getting inches.
It is pretty crazy. I think we're up to the amount of snow that's on the ground covers at least 3 inches.
Yeah.
Because our wooden posts that are around like our garden beds are 3.5 inches high, and they're covered completely.
Dang. Dang.
So, but also, P.S. all of our garden is dead because I mean it was dying already, and we just didn't cover it. I was like, we don't need to cover it or whatever. Like we're good, and it's definitely dead at this point. Not no chance.
Like you are like the freaking Danny Tanner of your yard. You are so obsessed with it, so particular about it. If somebody steps on your one blade of grass, you lose your freaking mind. I
Yeah.
told Alex I didn't know if I was gonna laugh or cry for you. If I was gonna laugh at you because your lawn is just toasted, it's gone, it's
all
done.
dead. It's all dead.
Or should I cry because you're just so obsessed with it? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what feelings I was allowed to have.
I put so much work into that thing, and it is all gone, dead beyond belief. But that's fine. I'll bring it back to life, and I don't expect it to, because right now when I last looked, it was 10 degrees, feels like -6.
No
Okay.
way.
So that's what it says, right? And who knows if that's right or wrong. But so anyhow, I got up. I watched our movie that we're going to review later.
Safety.
Safety on Disney Plus, which we'll talk about, in depthly there in our next podcast on Thursday. We'll get that one up. And so that was, entertaining. And then, I got Samantha up, probably 8-9 o'clock, let her sleep in some. And then, of course, we went in the backyard. We bundled up, went in the backyard, and had to play in the snow, run around with the dog, have a good old time. And then I told Samantha what I wanted for my birthday, since my birthday is tomorrow, February 15th.
I was going to bring that up. So we'll get into it. I was going to bring it up, but you brought it up because this is actually on a Monday when we release it.
Yes.
So it's your birthday technically, and the listeners' ears. So happy birthday, Austin.
Woo, woo!
40 has never looked so good. 40 has never looked so good.
I've never had abs at 40 years old, and I don't think I ever will. So.
But listeners, before we get back to it, send Austin a happy birthday. Let him know. And for those of you who may have forgotten today was his birthday, you're welcome. You're welcome, because now you're going to text him look like a good guy.
This is for you, Nick. That announcement was for you.
Let's hope this part, though, is like on his way to driving to school as opposed to on his way home.
Yes. So for all the listeners out there, Nick, really good friend of mine, doing his wedding in July. But about in, I'd say August, September, or October of every year, he texts me, happy anniversary, happy birthday, and Merry Christmas. So he hits the three bigs sometime between August and October, and then never mentions it on the actual day, is never anywhere near it, ever. But he makes sure he gets them out of the way early, and then he's done.
Well, for your birthday, would it be early or late?
Well, early, because he's doing it all a year in advance. He's ahead of the game.
Okay, so it's not okay.
He's a good guy. And then, so back to the day.
Yes, the happy birthday.
We decided to go on a walk with the dog.
Ooh, boy, you are crazy.
So we bundled up. I mean, 2-3 pairs of pants, 2-3 pairs of socks. I probably had 10 jackets on, right? Because it said it felt like negatives, -1, -2.
Wind that gets you, man.
So I was like, let's go. And he was so excited. He's got his little jacket on. He's jumping around. He is loving it. So we get out there, and Sam's like, it's cold. And so I have these little gator face masks that I had pulled up, and then I wore a beanie, like you should. And so I gave her my beanie and just wore my face mask. And so once we turned because we were walking into the wind, once we turned and started walking away from the wind, it was much nicer.
Yeah.
But the lake by our house is frozen. The pool in our neighborhood is not frozen. Spoiler alert. And it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know.
I think because the water's running.
Maybe because like
they might have the water running, so it's not still enough to freeze.
Maybe that could be true. But I mean, Sloan, him and I just ran up and down the grass area and just were having the blast, and so it was good. It was good. I will not do it again.
Yeah, I mean
that was my wife's birthday present to me, is going on that WAOK.
That was sweet.
Because she did not want to go, but I was like, I'm claiming it. This is what I want for my birthday. This is it.
I mean, it's crazy how cold it is where you guys are, and just headed our way. It's insane.
Yeah. Well, you might have some now, some snow. I mean, I don't think you'll get as inch heavy as we are, right? I think you'll probably get some. But my mother literally sent me a picture as we're recording this, and there's some in their backyard.
Yeah. So we're projected tomorrow by noon. We're projected about 4.5 inches.
Wow.
Whether because you know how they like measure that is like it may not stick to 4.5 inches. It just may
Correct.
be
But
total,
what comes down? Yeah.
whatever bogusness they want to push to make the history books look cool.
Right.
Fine. But so like right now it's 29 degrees, feels like 18. So I'm hoping tomorrow morning, and it's only supposed to, like, the coldest supposed to be is like 2 o'clock or something like that on Tuesday.
Oh, really?
I'm hoping we get some snow. I just want enough to be able to like let Pippa go out and play in it. I think she'll love it.
Yeah. I mean, I understand it. I can't blame you. What you should do is just start driving north. You'll find snow.
No, I'm scared to drive in this.
Yeah, I'm glad schools are closing and like I work from home, so like I don't have to go out in any of this.
Yeah,
Because I would be calling out sick if I was going in. Not a chance. 'Cause
exactly.
We are still open. I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
deuces, I'm sick all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't play this game.
No.
No way. A bunch of the soccer reffing games that I had got canceled. I was
Really?
expecting- It's not a shock to anyone.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's an exciting time up here. Oh, but for Valentine's Day, we each got each other a hydro jug. They want to sponsor us. Hey, shout out. They had a deal going for Valentine's Day, and it's a half-gallon jug.
Is it the plastic ones or like the when you knock like a metal one?
You were here for Samantha's birthday, right?
Yeah.
You remember it was a olive one that Allie got her?
Okay, so it's the plastic one.
So it's that, but we got two different colors. So it came with 2 hydro jugs, 2 sleeves, and 2 straws.
Okay.
So, and it was like a Valentine's Day gift. So I was like, hey, let's do this. It's practical rather than buying flowers or chocolates or something else that isn't as practical.
Right.
And so we did that, which, is nice. Hopefully it'll be here eventually. Obviously I'm not trying to get these people to drive right now. Take your time, be sweet about it. And we'll go from there. Same thing with Amazon. Like, I don't think Amazon's delivering right now.
No.
Not with the snow or anything, because we ordered a new comforter, like a big heavy duty comforter.
Nice.
And it was supposed to arrive on Friday.
Oh.
Because we ordered it Thursday at like early in the morning, like 8 a.m. It was like 1 day delivery. Well, you'll get it by Friday. Well, it didn't show up Friday. No Amazon packages came Friday.
Dang.
And then no Amazon packages came Saturday. And obviously none came today because of all the snow. But I'm like, dang, y'all shut down like quick.
Yeah. Or they may not even be getting it in yet.
Yeah, I mean, that's
like
true.
From other states may not be able to deliver.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, it's wild, just all the snow we're getting, or the cold weather that we're getting. I don't ever remember it being ever this cold.
Or all the people, like, and there's a lot freaking out going on, too. Like, one of my college friends, or one of Sam's college friends, you would know her by the name of Jackie.
Yes.
She was in Nashville, I think, this weekend for something, but now she, like, can't get home till Tuesday.
Holy crud.
She's stuck in Nashville.
That's a bummer.
And it's not because Nashville's freaking out. It's because
it's here.
Freaking out. Yeah.
That's wild. That is absolutely wild.
Crazy, like just stuck somewhere. So like work and family and dogs and like you're just out of luck.
Mm-hmm.
And that's rough.
Man.
That's rough. But yeah, got ourselves some nice hydro jugs, so I'm excited for that. Because mine was broken / not as cool as the new ones. And then I officially counted before the podcast. I did count before the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I know this isn't on our little list that we make.
Public school counting or homeschooled counting? Because public school counting did you no good.
All counting.
Okay.
I am officially at 99 pops.
What do you want, a cookie? We're waiting for 100.
99.
Come back and talk to me when we're at 100, buddy.
99. Well, if
Nope.
if you and Alex are best friends, I'm sure I'll have one in the mail arriving tomorrow.
You won't. I promise you. Your birthday gift, I did not get you a pop.
Bro, y'all are the worst.
I'm going to make this last forever, you getting to 100.
I'll buy it myself eventually. The next one I'm buying is the Final Greatest Showman one that I don't have.
Who?
I can't Ann Wheeler or Zendaya. So Zendaya's
Okay.
Wheeler in the movie.
Okay.
I've decided that because I'm tired of looking at the 3 of them and not having her.
Right.
So I just want her.
Yeah. Make that your 100. Like, make a freaking video and stuff.
I might. Who knows? I am going through. So I made a mistake. Let me preface this mistake that I made.
Another public school mistake.
It's not a lie. It's just a mistake too. So let's preface that. There's not a third Austin lie going on.
Yet, listeners, yet.
So I was I have an Excel spreadsheet of the pop heads that I have and the pop heads that I want because I'm weird. And I was like, you know what? While I'm cleaning this up and going through and counting and checking them off and making myself happy, let's go ahead and add some that I want, that I know have come out, or based on new shows that I really like, that I'm addicted to, whatever. So the show that I'm currently watching is Game of Thrones, right? Season 5. What? And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and add some Game of Thrones ones onto my list while I'm here, you know? So I Googled Game of Thrones pop heads.
Mm-hmm.
Bad decision. Bad decision. Because there
Why?
are things in the pop heads
Oh
that
no.
I haven't, or characters I haven't met,
Yep.
or things that are being done in pop heads that I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Why is, you know, this person with this person or that happening or whatever? And so, I mean, I'm going to finish the show. Don't hear me say I'm
Nope.
not, but I'm just
What
like,
was your
are you
biggest
kidding me?
spoiler?
I don't know that I had the biggest, I mean, I could have assumed, I mean, I guess I didn't really assume this, but probably Jon Snow riding a dragon.
Oh no. Oh, okay. I mean, that doesn't. I mean, you don't know what's going on, but yeah,
No.
that
I have
stinks.
no idea
That
what's going on.
stinks.
So, but and also this, right? You told me this really cool fact. Jon Snow and Ygritte in the show got married in real life. Don't know their real names. Sorry to you guys. But they got married in real life. So I thought that was super cool. So what did I do? I wanted to tell my wife that, right? I was like, oh, this is so cool. Jon Snow and this girl in the show they met. And so I Google Jon Snow, right?
Why would you
then-
Google Jon Snow?
Because I don't know his real name.
Well, figure out his name before you just Google Jon Snow.
And so I pull up his, and you know, the Wikipedia comes up and it's got a few
No.
facts and it tells me who else he marries.
Who?
Boy, no, I'm not spoiling it for everybody else.
The show's like 20 years old at this point.
Yeah, well, no. So now I know who he freaking marries, and I wasn't expecting that.
Yep. Man. Yeah, that was your mistake though. Why would you type in Jon Snow? His name's like Kit Harington.
Okay, the fact that you got it right on the first guess is a problem, Christopher.
He's a stud. Us studs know each other.
He is, but yeah, so went up to look for pop heads. Can't do that any longer. Shows I'm currently watching. I also made an executive decision that I don't think I'm going to collect Breaking Bad pop heads.
Too much money?
They're very expensive. They're not producing anymore.
Right.
If I find one that's decently priced and cheap, I would get it. Like, don't hear me say I wouldn't.
Right on.
But I don't think it's going to be like, so I have general collections that I'm trying to hit.
Yep.
Right. Some big ones I'm trying to hit are The Office. I want all Office pop heads that I can ever have. Like, that's a big one for me. A second one that I want to collect is The Greatest Showman. There's only 4, right? Favorite movie in the whole wide world. There's only 4. That's easy to go with. The Walking Dead, probably one of my favorite shows of all times. So I want to collect all the Walking Dead pop heads, or at least a large sum of them, because there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. But I want to collect a large sum of them. I have a very small collection of that. Money Heist. I want to collect all of those. Probably probably my third favorite show ever of all time, like ever. And I'm only missing 2 of them. So I've done well to collect a bunch.
What shows are before that?
If you had to put me honestly top to bottom, this would be very tough. Okay, I would probably say The Walking Dead is my number 1 TV show.
That's wild. That's wild to me.
And to be fair, I don't think you've given it the justice it deserves.
Oh, I tried. I even read the comic book, bro.
Okay, when I say favorite TV show, I'm talking hour-long TV shows.
Okay.
Not 30, not sitcoms. You know, I'm not counting like The Office and New Girl and Friends and like all that type of stuff.
Okay.
But I would probably put The Walking Dead number 1. Money Heist would probably be. I'd probably realistically put it 3. Only because I haven't seen how it ends.
Yeah.
Right? Because the last season or whatever hasn't come out.
Most likely mid-August is what they're saying, by the way.
Mid-August. I'm in for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in for that. It's tough because I would honestly probably put Breaking Bad as 2 because it had a great beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah.
Like they didn't try and prolong it too long. They didn't try and drag it out, and that's a struggle with a lot of these shows is when they have success, they don't end it when they need to.
Right.
I would now Money Heist could easily pass Breaking Bad if it ends well.
I think it will.
I think if it ends well, because this is the last and final season, and they're not dragging it on like they are with some of these other shows, it could be easily top show, like top 2, potentially passing The Walking Dead, depending on how much The Walking Dead continues to drag out.
After season 3, it drug out.
No, it's because there's some major things that happened in the comic books that they had to touch.
I mean,
but from what I've heard, is The Walking Dead will end spring of 2022. That'll be its final season.
Oh my gosh, that's another year.
But then, yes, because they have to close up all the storylines that they want.
Are zombies still cool?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, since this isn't really a spoiler, and you don't watch it, so it doesn't matter to you, there's this group of bad people, right, led by Alpha and Beta, and what they do is they cut off people's faces, like zombies' faces, and then wear them and walk with the zombies.
Oh boy,
it's really cool. Okay. It's a really interesting idea to think of.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
So, but what I've heard is it's ending in 2022, and then there's going to be a spin-off show of Daryl and Carol.
Okay.
Kind of jumping, and then there's supposed to be like 3 movies talking about more life of Rick Grimes.
My goodness, no, thank you.
So there's some good things in there, but yeah, crazy. Don't ever Google pop heads when you're watching a show, because you're gonna find too many spoilers in them.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, because I know this is your favorite topic of mine, Brienne of Tarth, still my favorite character.
That's wild.
I love Brienne of Tarth, and I know I said, I don't know if it was on a podcast or not, that I said I didn't like Hound and Arya.
You said it on the phone, and I said you're an idiot.
I was, because Hound and Arya became great.
Yes, they did.
Until R.I.P. Hound. But Brienne of Tarth, definitely favorite character.
Man.
I don't know why.
You don't know? I mean, I didn't dislike her. It's just she was not a top 5, I would say.
I think she's really funny with whatever his name is, Potts.
Oh, really?
With the Squire, I think they're funny together.
Yeah.
I think they're very funny, and she's I don't need you, I don't want you. I just think it's hysterical.
Mm-hmm. Going back to people freaking out.
Uh-oh.
My wife and I, actually no. I'm gonna rewind that. So, this weekend we had to go grocery shopping. And my wife said, let's go to H-E-B.
Clean floors, better fruit. That's all I'm saying.
After that podcast, she even told me H-E-B is better.
Ooh!
So I don't have kids yet, but I know I'm going to be a good parent because I did this. I did the reverse psychology. I said, okay, let's go to H-E-B. Now, knowing it's stupid busy always, and we're in the middle of a freaking, like I said, winter wonderland coming, and I knew the store was going to be packed. So I was like, yeah, let's go to H-E-B. We get there. This was crazy to me. This was absolutely crazy. Parking lot was full. I got front row parking though, so I'm not complaining about that. We go in. We were like the Hound and Arya in this place. We were fighting for our lives here. You couldn't breathe. There was no food. All these people. I mean, it was insane. People, it's already packed. It's already tight lanes. People were losing their freaking minds. But I didn't say a word. I'm pushing the basket. Just pushing the basket. And I'm wearing a mask, so she didn't see me. I'm like laughing. I'm like, I know what's gonna come. I know what she's gonna say when we leave here. We leave there. She goes, never again. Never
Did
again.
You buy anything?
Oh yeah, we got a cart full of stuff.
Okay.
So I mean, it's not like we could have walked in and left, but we're already here. Let's just do it. So I mean, as soon as we left, she's like, I'm never cheating on Kroger again. Kroger's better. And I mean, granted, I told her, I was like, we chose the wrong time to go, just because it was 2:00 on a Saturday.
Oh yeah.
With what's going on. So then we get to Kroger, and I'm thinking it's still going to be busy. They're not low on anything. No one was there. I was like, I guess because nobody at this area, and this is maybe 4 miles away from each other at the most. I was like, maybe these people aren't freaking out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So needless to say, Kroger's better. I'm just going to cover that real quick, cover my bases. Kroger's better. I mean, she told me, she said it was a huge mistake never going to H-E-B again. I was like, I didn't want to say it before we left, because of course, if I say it before we left, when we leave there, even if she was miserable like she was, she would still say H-E-B is better.
Of course. I mean, here's the HEB is still better. You
No.
picked a poor time to go. For first mistake. Second mistake, you didn't go with a seasoned HEB shopping veteran who knows where the products are like you do at Kroger.
Bro, yeah, that was one of our problems. We were like, are you in the house? I have no idea where we were going.
Going back and forth and trying to figure nope. You cannot change shopping locations until you understand the store. So one day you need to understand the store and just stroll. Just go for a stroll. Learn where everything's at.
You can't stroll at HEB unless you're like there at like 6 in the morning. And
Great
you're
time
never
to
about
shop.
to see me at a store at 6 in the morning.
It's a great time to shop. I wouldn't say never, especially if you're expecting to have kids. I wouldn't say never.
Very rarely will you ever see me at a store at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, I wouldn't go at 6 a.m., but I mean for HEB, I might clean floors. That's a big thing for me.
Clean floors, better fruit,
What more do you need?
or fresh fruit? What was your
I think it was,
little
I think it was fresh
slogan?
fruit. I think it was fresh fruit. Clean
We can
floors. Fresh
copyright
fruit.
that and then sell it to HEB
I should.
or Kroger. It doesn't really matter. Whoever the highest bidder is, we'll sell it to you.
Yeah, I mean even Albertsons. If you want to get involved, I'll take it.
Yeah, Albies. I forgot about the Albies.
Yeah, they don't exist down where you are.
They don't. Randall's does, but
Yeah,
we don't want to do it with Randall's.
Yeah, nobody likes.
I don't want to do business with you.
Okay. Oh, okay. So as we were wandering through the snow today,
Yes.
a thought popped into my mind.
Uh-oh.
And the thought was, if, like, let's say it's snowing, because it's not snowing where you are, it's snowing where I'm at. So let's say it was snowing,
Yes.
and you saw a stray dog.
Yes.
Would you take the stray dog in?
The-
And it was you checked it right, no collar, no tag, whatever you wanted to look at, but you didn't know where the owner was.
Yeah, I think I would try. I would try and get the dog and bring it home. And I mean, whether it's like the kind of thing of they keep it in a separate room or something, but I mean, yeah.
What about if it's a normal day, no snow, 75 degrees, no rain, just a normal sunny day? Would you take a stray dog in?
There's no collar. Does the dog look hurt?
No, it's a normal dog.
I'd probably wouldn't.
I'm in the same boat. Believe me, if it was cold like this, I would take it in. I'm putting it in. We have Sloan's room with a cage and everything, and lock it up.
Yeah.
But if it was sunny and 75, I wouldn't touch the stray dog.
No, I don't think I would. I think honestly, I think if we lived in a house that had like a yard or something, I'd be more willing to.
But what would you do with the yard? Oh, like in sunny and 75?
Yeah, like that way, like I would still let it come in my house and stuff, but at least if like did that, and I mean, if I couldn't like get to a vet or something right away to try and check, I could at least like try and clean off and let it come in the house, or
Yeah.
at least it has somewhere to. If it doesn't want to be in the house and it wants to kind of roam around, it has the backyard.
Then it can rest, and you can give it water and food and that type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious. I
Yeah.
had a question asked about it, so I was curious your thoughts on everything with stray dogs.
Yeah, I always like growing up, like something I always wanted to do is buy like a van and like just rescue stray dogs.
Really?
Yeah, I just always like that was always something I
Why?
wanted to do.
Why a van? I mean, a car would work the same.
Because you can't, I mean, great, I don't know how many dogs I'm trying to pile up in a vehicle, but I just feel like a van would be, I guess they'd be like, sounds sketchy, they'd be more willing to come to a van.
I don't think a dog's gonna judge your car.
Well, I mean, I feel like a car, they'll be like, oh, that's like, I'm gonna be restricted. And they're like, no thanks. Whereas a van, it's like they have this whole opening back thing, like an Astro van. No?
No dog is thinking like that.
I think my dog would. I think your dog would. So why wouldn't other dogs?
My dog would not. My dog, if you said the word treat, my dog would be like, I'm coming in whatever you have.
I don't know, man. If I was in a little slug bug, I would be judging it. I know Pippa would be. I trained her to judge that car.
Pippa eats her own treats that she gives away. So can we
Yeah.
really trust her
Tell
judgment?
me, man, she's high maintenance. So she wants an Astro van.
She needs that Astro van coming in. Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. I wouldn't understand that because much like I don't understand this. Okay. When you have a potato, okay, and you eat that potato,
Uh-huh.
it tastes like a potato, right?
Yeah.
When you change that potato to a French fry, wouldn't it still taste like a potato?
No.
How did so? Please explain your thought process.
Where are you trying to go? Are you trying to go with the texture argument we had?
I am bringing it to a public forum.
So let me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Austin and I were talking the other day, and we were talking about chips for some reason. And I said, "Oh, I like wavy chips more. They taste better." He said, "As opposed to what?" I was like, "Than regular Lay's, the flat ones." He said, "No, Chris. Texture, like, why would that change the taste?" I said, "Because the texture is different." "No, Chris, texture doesn't change." Yes, it does, my dude. And then he tried saying, if you didn't salt a McDonald's fry and a Chick-fil-A fry, it would taste the same. So,
It would taste the same. The texture would be different, but it would taste the same.
right, but no. Okay, and I'm gonna bring this back because our buddy Nick, he brought up a good point. He said, you make batter and make a batter. You do waffle and you do a pancake. Do they taste the same?
Yes.
No, you're a liar. You lie through your teeth, Austin. You public source lie through your teeth.
It's just texture difference. The physical taste is the same.
No, the texture changes the taste is what I'm trying to say.
No. So if you have a wavy Lay's original chip and
My eyes
a
are closed. Yes.
non-wavy Lay's regular chip, and you eat both of them, bite, exact same taste.
No.
Okay, I understand you're doing it in your camera with your eyes closed, imagining this.
No.
But
the waviness, it holds different flavor on it.
I don't want to make too much fun of you currently, but
So a hot dog and bacon taste the same?
not the same.
Both pig?
Different portions of pig, different.
I'm just asking. You said a chip and a French fry taste the same because they're both potato.
No, I said a potato and a French fry.
Oh, same thing.
And then I said 2 French fries. So I'm still with the 2 French fry thing. I'm thinking we're gonna have to do, go to McDonald's, go to Whataburger, go, to Jack in the Box. We can go get a curly fry different.
Yeah, they do taste different.
They look different. They taste the same. That's how I'm saying how different.
Burger fry and a McDonald's fry, the texture wouldn't be what's different. It's the flavor of how they season it because they use the same cut of fry.
All taste the same.
You're speechless over here, man.
All taste the same. Doesn't matter how you cut the potato, it's a potato. Or how you mash it, or how you scallop it, or anything. Potato's a potato.
No. The texture will change the way something tastes, and it's so clear as day.
I don't think it's clear as day if we're having this argument.
I mean, because I think you just enjoy the argument. You live for the argument with me, and I'm okay with that. But sometimes you just need to admit Chris is right.
First off, never. Second off, no. Never and no. All right. I can't admit you're right because you're wrong. And then, how can you be right if I'm right?
No, the listeners need to weigh in. Ladies and gentlemen, please weigh in, whether it's a DM, a comment on an Instagram post, a text message, whatever you need to do, and we'll take a tally. And we'll bring it back next week to know. And all it is does texture make it taste different? So, okay, we'll do this like the pancake or waffle, as long as it's the same batter. A hot fry and a hot Cheeto. Well, a flaming hot fry and a flaming hot Cheeto. Do they taste different?
Would those be the same texture? No, they're different texture, right?
Yeah, they're totally different texture.
Seasoning?
Do I?
Wouldn't that be seasoning difference?
No, they're the same. So it's Cheetos makes flaming hot, right? They make the little crunchy Cheeto.
Yeah, I love
and then the crunchy, the French fry looking thing. It's the same stuff. It's 2 different textures, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go look at the back of these bags. I think you're lying to the listeners there.
And that doesn't have it. You can go with Lay's and you can do their wavy original or barbecue original and compare it to the wavy original or wavy barbecue.
That's what you should do. That's the best way to do it.
But I promise you, it's gonna taste a whole lot different.
I don't think it will. I really and by I know it won't.
You don't know it.
It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong.
Oh, I know it's okay to be wrong. I admit I'm wrong all the time.
That's not true. Hey, oh, speaking of this, you're wearing Carhartt. So have you now adapted to the Carhartt lifestyle?
I'm a Carhartt guy, man, through and through.
So now you only wear long sleeve or short sleeve Carhartt t-shirts?
No, but I'm working my way there. So I have
Okay.
a Carhartt short sleeve, a Carhartt long sleeve, and a Carhartt hoodie.
So you're up to 3 things.
I'm up to 3 things. We have a Carhartt beanie, but it's like an all white beanie, and I'm not about to like go look like a Q-tip. So until I can buy a normal colored beanie, I'm just gonna stick with these 3 items for right now.
3 items. Okay. But you want to go eventually full Carhartt.
Yeah, I like the Carhartt. I like the feel of their material. I like the look of it.
Those are expensive shirts, from my knowledge.
They are. I mean, Amazon has them for good prices. If you find them, I'm not gonna like go blow money on like buying brand new, but like Amazon, if you find them on sale, and then my mom has a sign company and she buys like shirts from a company called Sanmar, and so I can get like under retail pricing or whatever on there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's a nice little deal you got going on to keep cheap.
exactly.
Are you working this week?
Yeah.
So normal work days, everything, no days
Well,
off.
I don't think it'll be like. I mean, yes, it'll be work days from home. I won't go to any clients until at least Thursday or Friday if I'm able to.
Okay. So like you don't have President's Day off tomorrow
No,
or today, depending on when you listen to this.
no.
Got it. So no
Do
President's Day.
companies give that off? I thought that was like more like a government, like the mail company, postal industry, teachers, like that kind of banks.
I'm sure some company gives it off somewhere.
Yeah.
We don't. I mean,
Okay.
I honestly don't even think we were closed today. If you want the honest to God truth,
On Sunday.
I think, yeah, on Sunday during this whole snow blizzard and everything like that, I think we were still open.
Would they make people still come in, or a lot of you working remotely?
So we have 700 agents in our facility, and about 350 that work from home, and about 350 that work in person.
That's wild.
So, and I can't imagine they excused it.
Yeah, and like if you're from like up north, you're probably like, oh, why would you stop? Because we don't plan for this kind of stuff. We don't have snow tires. We don't take care of our roads like that. We don't drive in it often to where it's like the kind of thing of, oh yeah, we just can go about our normal lives. Like this is totally new to us.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what was it? On February 11th, we had like 100-car pileup in Fort Worth because black ice on the road and everything like that.
See, I didn't know about it until like whenever I texted you guys, and I mean, it was clearly had already happened like way earlier.
Yeah.
But I like a friend of mine, James, was like texting me about it. And we're like talking. I didn't realize like how massive it was until I looked it up. I was like, holy crud. And then it was like Fort Worth. So now I was like, how close? I mean, that's wild. It was
crazy.
The pictures were scary. Like, terrifying.
The videos that are out there are absolutely terrifying. I haven't watched them because I've heard they're very bad to watch, like very not safe for work and hard to see and that type of stuff. And so I'm not digging into any of that. But yeah, 100-car pileup, and yeah, we don't take care of roads. From what I've heard, they haven't salted or sanded any roads or anything like that. So it's just those people that are out there driving around, unless you have like a true necessity, are scary.
Yeah. And we live on a very main street, and I mean it's not like super icy yet, but like our front porch, we have 3 steps that go down. They're all iced over. Like when I'm taking Pip out, I have to like hold the rail so I'm not slipping.
Oh wow!
And cars are still. I mean, it's 45 miles per hour right in front of our house.
Yeah.
Cars are going like at least 55 right now, and they don't care.
Yeah.
If you go slide off the road, you're gonna hit my fence.
Potentially your house. I mean, you're not that far off the road.
No. Yeah. Exactly. So I mean, it's like insane. Like, and I get it if you feel comfortable, but just like slow down. I don't know. People.
If you're in that big of a rush, you should have left 5 minutes earlier.
Exactly. Or just not left at all.
Fair. I mean, sometimes you have to leave, depending. But
yeah.
But no, I'm with you. Because the things you always have to think about is someone's having a child, but don't drive so fast that you're going to injure wife or significant other, whoever's ever having the child, and the child, right? Just
Correct.
if it comes down to it, throw some trash bags in the car and pray that it comes out okay.
Oh my gosh.
And then go sell the car because you can't keep the car after that.
Do you like if you or your dog have like your baby in the car? Is that like something you have to tell like Kelly Blue Book? Like and it's like a little asterisk. This car had given birth, or I guess the car didn't. There was a birth happened inside the car. If the car gave birth, I'm buying it.
That would be interesting. Like, do you have to claim that? That would be something kind of unique.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mm.
I've never thought of that.
I'm sure one of our billion listeners will let us know because they probably know.
Yeah, do you have to acknowledge these to Kelly Blue Book or Carfox or whatever any of those are? That
Exactly.
that you had a child in the car. That's an interesting topic. Huh.
You got to tell about wrecks. You got to tell about smoking. So you have to tell about children or just births in general.
True. Yeah. If your cat or dog or hamster, right, gives birth, what is it?
Exactly.
I would say probably not, realistically.
Yeah, I mean, probably not, but it was, I don't know.
I mean, if you're buying a used car, right, you look at the seats and, I mean, I wouldn't say you'd smell them, but you'd look at the seats and
I've never smelled seats.
They're clear and dry cleaned off. I have a thing for smelling things. You know this. I have to smell a lot of things.
I want to go with you whenever you just buy like a house or a car, anything like that. You're just freaking sniffing stuff, and the salespeople are probably like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Oh, you don't sniff stuff? Like this is the most normal thing."
Okay, I don't know that I sniff my seats, but I definitely get whiffs of my seats. I make sure that it doesn't have a weird smell. You can't drive a car that has a weird smell.
No, I agree. But I mean, I'm not going to be putting my nose where the seat is to like get a big whiff and see if something comes out.
Oh, definitely. I'm not going like where people sit. I mean, if anything, I'd go like near your head region, shoulder region.
Okay. I mean, I feel a little bit better about that. But if you had a baby, it's not going to be up that high.
I mean, neither you or I have gone through childbirth, so I don't know what's coming out. Besides the child eventually.
Eventually.
There's a lot of other things that come out before and after, from my understanding.
Watch Grey's Anatomy. They'll tell you. I'm sure of it.
I mean, they might.
Yeah.
They might. But, each pregnancy is different.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing. Like, I once knew someone who they took their dog on a car ride, right? Cruising down the street. And the dog was jumping. It was a little dog. So it was probably maybe 12 to 15 pounds.
Okay.
But not a very big dog, right? And it was jumping from the front seat to the back seat. Okay. Just like it normally did on car rides, just like excited, jumping, looking out the back windows, jumping, looking out the front windows. And all of a sudden, the dog started spinning in circles on the back seats, just spinning a circle. And this dog just all of a sudden had explosive diarrhea.
Oh my.
And continued to jump from the front seat to the back seat as it was going.
Were you in this car?
I was not in this car, no. I would have thrown up if I was in this car.
Do I know this person?
No.
Dang it.
But jumping from the front seat to the back seat, just doing her business. And, so I'm sure you don't have to claim that. Right? And that's just as bad, if not worse.
Very true. And you probably don't have to claim it. But I think that one, as soon as you open the doors, you're going to smell it.
I mean, I hope not. I hope they got a good cleaning of it. I never rode in the car after that occurred.
Yeah. So, I wouldn't want to.
All of a sudden, I was like, hey, I'll drive places. Like, let's get in my car. Normal smelling.
Man.
Nothing wrong with.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it is. There's definitely some interesting topics behind it. I just don't know how it works.
Right.
About all that. But yeah, I cut. This is very weird. I'm just looking at my hands. Technically, this is why I'm saying it. I broke 2 glass things today purposefully. They were light fixtures, so they were in our bathroom. They had like screw-on caps to screw them on, but whoever tightened them, like I don't know if they over tightened them or tightened them crooked, so you can't take them off.
Okay.
But we didn't want the little like
cover
outer fixture of the light on there, so I wrapped a trash bag around it and broke it with a hammer. Right.
Okay.
So it's not there. but I ended up cutting both my hands in the same spots.
How?
Just with glass. After I broke it, I set the glass down in the trash bag, and then I accidentally touched the bag.
Oh,
And it cut me, and I don't know how I got the other one. I never felt it.
that's a rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake.
If you wore Carhartt, that would not happen.
Buy me some Carhartt gloves, bro.
No, I'm just saying Carhartt in general.
If I wore a Carhartt t-shirt, it's not going to protect my hands.
But you wouldn't have made that mistake, is what I'm saying, brother.
So, yeah, that was interesting getting up there with a hammer, breaking things. That was fun. You know, the sound of breaking glass is very entertaining
Mm-hmm.
when it's meant to be done.
This I don't know why this just popped in my head. I'm gonna change the subject real quick because this had me heated yesterday.
Okay.
Heated. So I'm on Instagram, just scrolling, and someone who I follow,
Right next to that Instagram post you made, right?
someone who I follow, who I was so close to unfollow. I went to their page and almost unfollowed it. And if you know me and you're a friend of mine, you're gonna be like, I can't believe you didn't unfollow this person. They posted what's better, In-N-Out burger or a Whataburger burger. And I of course I just clicked Whataburger. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like probably 99 to 1. Like realistically, of course, In-N-Out's gonna get a couple votes. I may cry trying to get this out. It was like 80-20 for In-N-Out.
Really?
And I about lost my freaking mind.
Wow.
I couldn't believe the person would even suggest that In-N-Out could be it. And then all these psychopaths voted In-N-Out. I'm still fuming about it. I just thought about it again, and I'm like, how could somebody vote that way?
So this friend that you're friends with on Instagram, because you're friends with a lot of people, right? You're a very popular guy. All 98 of them. Are they from like a California or like a state where In-N-Out is very popular?
Yeah.
That could be why.
But they live in Dallas now. So.
But they were born in California.
No, Louisiana. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. So born in Louisiana, where Whataburgers exist,
Mm-hmm.
and In-N-Outs probably do not.
Yep.
Went to California or somewhere where In-N-Outs exist somewhere.
Yes.
And now lives in Dallas and is an In-N-Out person. That's absurd.
I don't know what way they voted, but the nerve of him to even question it is where I wondered if he was an In-N-Out fan.
Because if you're putting it out there, you got to have some type of feelings.
Exactly.
You know, you should be hard set one way or the other.
Yeah. So I was still pretty heated. Needless to say, it kind of wrecked me for a day or so.
Did you go and get Whataburger to celebrate?
No, because we didn't last night. I don't know what we did last night. Oh, we made paninis last night. I make a killer panini. I make one mean panini. I love paninis. And we were gonna go to Whataburger today, and then the weather got bad. We're like, no, let's not even. We're just gonna stay home.
You should have gone.
I know. I'm regretting it right this moment. Like I wish I could have a Whataburger burger right now.
One thing I will say though is the Whataburger that is closest to your house.
Oh boy,
is bad.
Totally agree. I couldn't. I mean,
it's not a good Whataburger.
I still eat it.
Yeah,
it's still Whataburger, but no, I totally agree. It's not the best Whataburger in the Houston area.
It's not a even above average one.
It's above. That one's above average. I
don't know. I mean, the one that we're talking about that's closer to your parents from where you are is a great one.
By Klein High School. That is the best Whataburger I've ever had.
Giving away your location now.
That's fine.
The one in Nacogdoches, Texas, is probably my favorite.
I don't think I ever had it while we were up there.
That is something that was it was always so good.
Really?
Always. I don't think I ever had a bad burger at that Whataburger in Nacogdoches. And there's only one Whataburger, so it's not hard to find.
Right.
But, I mean, it also helped that I always went at like 11:30, 12 o'clock, 12:30.
Oh, that's prime time. What a busy.
My roommate used to wake me up in the middle of the night and be like, "Hey, I'm going to Whataburger. Do you want to go?" And I'd get in the car and go.
Man, we used to go like, well, we would eat at whatever, of course, but like those late nights are like when you go like people watch. That's the best.
Oh yeah,
That's the absolute best for people watching.
especially if there's something big going on, like a prom or a dance or something. Wait till
Football
that
games.
and then go. Yes,
Yes, totally agree.
because you're getting all the crazy people that are out there.
Yeah, we had some crazy things we've seen at Whataburger late at night.
There were a lot that I wasn't there for because I know you and a buddy of yours, Christian, have talked about a
Christian
lot.
and Anastasia, yes. Man. Those we used to go just to people watch.
Absolutely. I mean, they're the good times, right? You're going out there, it's late at night, people are crazy, they've done whatever they're doing. But yeah, it's definitely a good place to go and watch. You don't get that same experience at In-N-Out. That's part of it too. You don't get any experience at In-N-Out, right? You get there, you tell them you want whatever meal you want. The best thing that you could say to them is, "I want it animal style," and that's the end of it.
Yeah, you get junky fries. You get awful fries.
Fries are not good.
I mean, I eat them, but it's just like putting cardboard in a deep fryer. That's all it is.
Dipped in ketchup when you got to eat it because you need ketchup.
Yeah. Or get them animal style. They're a little bit better, but
it does open some taste palette choices.
Yeah,
I will agree there, but
yeah,
no, it's not really much of a competition, I will say.
No, not even close.
No, just can't go about it. So I'm thinking I have a good story, all right, but it's kind of a lengthy story. And what I want to do is I want to tell it next week.
Okay.
I want to lay it out this week, but I want to tell it next week, the full story. Okay. So this sometime in the past week or so, we had a customer complaint that came forward and said that this person that goes to your house for different reasons, and it's valid reasons, right? I don't want to give too much away based on the company. But that he was trying to get in relationships with these women that he was going to their houses of and stealing their equipment. Okay. So I don't
company's equipment he's stealing.
Yes, he's stealing the company's equipment.
Okay.
And he's trying to get with these women and steal their money as well.
Oh boy. Okay.
So,
what a man.
I wanna preface it before we kind of end here.
Yeah.
So you can come back in next week to listen to that story. I'll have my documents and everything kind of laid out.
Is that our first tease?
That it is a little tease. It is a little tease going into next week.
Wow. Okay. I like it. I like that.
And we'll call it Tony the Tease because the guy's name's Tony. Or at least that's what I'm gonna call him. That's what I'm gonna call him at least. Tony Tease jumping into next week. So make sure you tune back in. We'll be back the 22nd, 21st, 22nd of February.
Thursday. Don't forget Thursday. We'll have our movie review of Safety.
Yes, Safety on Disney Plus. You'll get to hear all the crazy stories from my birthday weekend and all the crazy parties I threw and all the raves. And by that, I mean I'll probably sleep with the heater on. Crazy rave.
You'll leave let Samantha turn the lights on before 8:00.
Probably.
Whoa.
Probably.
Whoa.
That's crazy right there. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
So come back on next Sunday to check out the story of Tony. But before then, Thursday, movie review, Safety on Disney Plus.
Yes. For Chris and Austin, we love you guys. Until next time, always remember, we can't change the world unless we ramble. So keep on rambling.